This is the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Welcome on board the Morning Express.
Good morning.
You are listening to the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Good morning.
This is Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Thank you very much for trusting. Thank you for standing by to the Morning Express. And this time, let's dedicate the few minutes that we have to Mainland Focus, to majorly focus on at least 1, 2, or 3 issues, so you can be part of the conversation as well. Let's hear your views. Let's hear your perspective, your analysis, and your take on what we're bringing on board this morning. My name is Mᴏᴜ. Join us on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. We're currently streaming live. You can also drop your comment at the comment section right there, and then we'll pay attention to it. You can listen via Radio Garden and as well as our website, www.mainlandfm.com. All right, quickly. The issue we are focusing is the state police, right? And the updates and developments we are getting. I mean, the House of Representatives passed the bill from the House in June 11, then to the Senate, going through the second reading and also being passed. And so it has been transferred to the 36 state houses of assembly, which of course they are also throwing their weight behind the establishment of state policing. And support for the proposed state has gathered momentum yesterday, as we are seeing speakers of the 36 state houses of assembly, the governors, even Labour Party, and the forum of APC speakers backing the constitutional amendment passed by the Senate, raising hopes that the bill could secure the approvals needed to become law. It's no more. It's no new conversation and debate about the decentralization of security architecture in our country presently, and the bill must now be approved by at least 24 houses of assembly before it can be transmitted to President Bola Tinubu for assent. Let me just quickly read out some worries, perhaps, that some have raised about it, right? According to some top list of worries are the imminent funding crisis, right? The potential operational corruption and also terrifying prospect of state governors, weaponizing the forces, the new recruited forces as personal tools of political terror ahead of the 2027 general election. Now, according to the commissioner, a retired commissioner of police, Balarabe Sule, though commended this, but he warned that noble security goals of the bill could crash on the hard rocks of financial insolvency across many states of the Federation. He pointed out that many states currently struggle to pay the national minimum wage, arguing that creating underfunded, poorly equipped armed units is a direct recipe for catastrophic institutional corruption. And away from that, he also feared that the state police will be subject to abuse by governors. These are the concerns, who pay them irrespective of the checks and balances, that you don't expect an officer who is not well paid and equipped to perform optimally. And this is where corruption will arise, right? And away from that, there are also concerns of thugs in police uniform. According to the NNPP, Nigeria People's Party, and the Conference of United Political Parties, CUPP, expressing grave concerns regarding the timing of the legislation, coming just ahead of the next general election cycle. They had criticized the federal government, that's the CUPP, over the passage of the bill, describing it as a hasty reform amid the administration's failure to strengthen the Nigeria police force. That there needs to be the Nigerian police force being strengthened first before we then go ahead with the state policing. Then the coalition also argued that shortfalls have left the federal police ill-equipped to tackle rising threats, underscoring the limitations of relying solely on a centralized force controlled from Abuja. Away from that, I also want to raise the concern of the PRP, the national chairman of the PRP, that's Dr. Hakeem Baba Ahmed, also stating that the administration lacks the more moral assets and the trust of Nigerians to undertake a major shift in the policing structure of the country, right? Claiming that the administration lacks a moral capital to midwife such a sensitive and far-reaching institutional shift, that the APC administration, has failed to manage the existing security structure. It plans to now engineer the emergence of state police is suspicious, right? These are the concerns of the PRP. The NDC, on the other hand, that described the move as a welcome development, but one that efforts must be put in place to ensure that the process is not abused. Also, speaking about the PRP, that's the camp of the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, human rights lawyer Femi Falana, and the Yoruba Rono Leadership Forum also voiced their separate reservations over the proposal, warning that the initiative could deepen rather than resolve the country's security challenges if implemented without adequate safeguarding. Right. These are the just a couple of the concerns of the state policing. But we are shifting that review to you. What do you think about that? 091360000410. That's for calls and text messages. For WhatsApp calls and messages, 0913600430. You can also send your message via Facebook and YouTube. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Modupe.
Good morning.
My name is Robert. I am calling you from Apapa.
Thank you.
I don't know who to give kudos to. I don't know who to give kudos to, but I praise those who initiated the plan for the establishment of state police. The funding should not be a problem of state police. As some legal, not the funding they say, they advocated that the establishment of state police will cause problems. Legal luminaries that we know, I don't want to mention their names. I don't know what they see or they are seeing. But for me, it is a good development because policing will be closer to the people. And the funding should not be a problem because the money that this government, especially Tinubu government, is giving to state governors, is enough for them to fund the police. Not only the police, to create. If you go to most states now, there is nothing to write home, no infrastructural development. So why should the funding be a problem? Among the money they are giving to them, they are looting it. We know those who looted 80 billion. We know those who looted 1 trillion from that state. Allegedly, let me put it that way. You understand? So that is my submission this morning.
Thank you. Hello, good
Hello,
morning.
good morning.
Good morning.
Thank God it is Friday and happy weekend in advance.
Thank you.
My name is Peter Usifo. I'm calling from Abaranja. Concerning the creation of state police, I think it's almost done now. The other states of the federation, we approve it. At least 2/3 of the states approve it. And then the National Assembly has also approved it. So it's a legacy project, a great achievement for Mr. President. And I also believe that this will, has made the political party, that the ruling party, to ambush the opposition parties in their 2027 election because they may not have anything to campaign with. That's the opposition party when it comes to insecurity in Nigeria. Since the state police has to be created, and it can even be created before that time. But I don't actually believe in the creation of state police because of the constitutional and financial impediment, especially the financial impediment. You understand? So because many of these northern states will not be able to practice state police. You understand? On paper they will support it, but in practice they don't have the money. So I would rather go for what they call regional policing as a pilot scheme. And state police is just employment for the boys. It will not solve insecurity problem in Nigeria.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much. We need to summarize your, we have limited time, so you have to summarize your submission. Can you turn down the volume on your radio set, please? Hello?
Hello?
Okay. When you're ready to turn it down, please call me back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Modupe. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Samuel calling from Ikeja.
Thank you.
Yeah, quickly, talking about the state police issue. You can see the thinking of some people that if the president succeeded in creating the state police, so automatically we will win 2027. You can see their thinking. They don't think about other things that people are facing in Nigeria. So now, the state police now is the solution to the insecurity issue that we are facing. How many years now that the president has been in power? Is it not since 2023? So he allowed all this while that people are dying in Nigeria, people were being killed in Nigeria. So he was waiting for 2027 for him to now implement fast forward the issue of a state police. You can see the thinking. In fact, sometimes when I listen to all these issues, I get so annoyed, to be sincere with you.
All right.
We cannot just do things, the necessary thing without playing politics. That is the antecedent of this current president. So, since he came to the office from day one, he been playing politics.
So
nothing
what do you
else.
think?
Nothing else. My issue is that this issue of state police, we should be very, very careful.
All right.
Because we know the kind of politician that we have in Nigeria.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Samuel, for calling. Really appreciate it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Madam Rukwe.
Good morning.
Good morning. In fact, I expect that one of your topic.
Yeah,
my name is Alhaji Subar.
Oh, okay. Just speak to. We don't have time, Alhaji Subar. Just if you don't have submission, don't.
Yeah,
we are working with time.
I know. Today is Friday, but I want you to deal with this petroleum issue. Petroleum issue is very key now. These people, they are exploiting us.
Okay.
You see, it's a state of more. They are opening, and this thing, petroleum product cut across whole human's life.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yes, I understand. Your concern. Really appreciate. Thank you for calling. Hello. Good morning.
Morning to you, Lady Moore.
Good morning.
My name is Prince Wiles. Calling you from Oshodi this morning. Number one, the National Assembly, the rep have said yes to state police. The senator have said yes to state police. I want the state legislator to fast tracking their yes to the state police. And Mr. President is ready with his red barrel or blue barrel to try to become a law. We need state police. We want to secure the country. And someone are really political to this matter. Where do they don't have any power to create state police? We have Amateku in the southwestern Nigeria here. And if the state police are put today, I think those in the Amateku, somebody else is qualified to be a police. They retire from the police. They need military training to make it work. And they need the AK-47 or AK-49. What are we talking about? If this Mr. President, I must say thank you to him. He wants to reform the country. Many things that is supposed to happen before. It's not starting anything. So it's not taken by the present government. It's very painful. But the future of Nigeria is bright. Right. If we work with the talk, and if all of you ready to secure this country, I'm telling you categorically, Nigeria will get better. Good morning to you, Mo.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mo.
Good morning.
My name is Ambrose.
Thank you.
Yeah, we thank God for another day. Mo, I've always been indifferent, whether state police or no state police. Do you know why? Because Nigerian politicians are the problem. It's not the kind of policing that we have. So when politicians are not transparent, the democracy is not actually democracy. Do you know that this present government, after all the inflation, they are giving governors 10 or 15 times more than what they were collecting before? What are they using the money for? So, whether you create state police or not, the problems will still be there. The solution is for us to gather together and spell out how we can live. Look at the North. Let me tell you, this country, the South, kidnapping cannot exist here. It cannot survive. But look at what is happening in the North. So I don't think state police is a problem. If it is okay, fine.
But
if it's not okay, fine. But I mean different. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning. Let's take one more call.
Hello, Modupe.
Yeah, good morning.
This is Madam Isi.
Thank you.
You know me, I'm not an advocate of any state police. Why now? Few months to 5 months or 6 months to election. You people are one state police, one state police. Is it state police? Are you sure that it's state police you want or something that will help you? Left for me, I would say they should rejuvenate, reject the Nigerian police. Build houses for Nigerian police, particularly the smaller grades. Build houses for them, pay them well. Let their own salary be like the politicians. Then you will see the good, the best and the best out of them.
All right. Thank
you. They will do their job. Please, we don't want this state police.
Okay.
One of the senators shouting on Duma that where is this debate? Where is the logistics? How are they going to fund this thing? Nobody's sitting there. Akpabio says they've agreed on state police.
All right, thank you.
Be careful.
Thank you very much. Okay, let me just quickly read out about the funding, the provision that has been created. Clause 14B of the bill is aiming to allay the fears of funding the state police. It proposes that the federal government may provide grants and aid to state police on the recommendation of the Federal Police Service Commission, subject to the approval of the National Assembly, to provide adequate resources for policing. And it is instructive to know that the bill used the helping verb may, which has a permissive legal effect, and the mandatory helping verb shall should have been made used instead. That on funding. And also somebody raised the concern of security vote, should be channeled towards funding the state policing. Quickly, Lucky Lola from Agboro says, I totally support state police, but my fear is that Nigeria is in some cases that find it difficult to fund federal police, go fund state police. I beg our governors not to play games with it. Truth is that some states won't be able to handle the state police departments. They will be heavily under-equipped, and I pray it doesn't lead to more serious insecurity in some states. Nigerians are not asking for too much. I don't want loans. Just make the environment free for me to operate. Give us light, security, food, and see if I will complain. I love this country. Thank you very much, Lucky Lola from Magboro. This says the state police is a welcome development, but should not be rushed. Let there be properly planning, because it was not yesterday they were sworn in, knowing fully well they inherited insecurity from the previous government. Instead, they choose politics. It will take a year or more to have a proper planning that will give us a good and well-organized state police. John Bedanhoyi from Ijaniki. Thank you very much. This says, good morning, Madam Odupe. The state police concept is good in perspectives, but without employment opportunities, social amenities, and infrastructures, without a responsible judiciary, state police is nothing to checkmate crimes. Kidnappings and insecurity have become a norm for survival in the eyes of criminal elements. Let Nigerians enjoy good standards of living. Crime rates will reduce. Noah from Igondo. Thank you very much. And away from that, this also says, Lady Mo, I agree too passionately. I support state police 100%, and I have been among those clamoring for it. But I want to say that state police, if signed into law by the president, is not a yardstick for Mr. President to win the next election, as Peter Osifo is saying. Nigerians would not, because of state police, vote for the president. There are a whole lot of challenges still bedeviling the country. But let us implement it and see how it goes, even though the timing is suspicious. James Ogbona from Oshodi. This says, good morning, Lady Mo. Use of body cams at all times must be mandatory for the state police while performing their duties in the field. That way, there would be video evidence for all their field operations. This must be included in the law. Yemi from Ilukbeju. Thank you very much for that as well. And also from Facebook, okay, John Benadori, thank you very much. Unwudu Austin says, in the 70s, there was regional police, there was court police, there was local government police, there was native authority police, there was national police, etc. Why were they disbanded? Samuel Ajayi says, good morning, Lady Mo. It's advisable for the federal government of Nigeria to let the state and local government providers provide state police to the masses of their communities. It is a welcome idea. As I said earlier on yesterday's show, the US have state departments of police. They should provide for rigorous and thorough training or tactics on how to combat fights against terrorists. They should provide sophisticated weaponry. The federal government of Nigeria to provide the funding in support, amongst others. Samuel Ajayi from Bariga, Lagos. Thank you. And James Ogbuna said, Lady Mo. Okay, I took that from WhatsApp already. Thank you very much. Okay, let me just squeeze one more call in. Hello, good morning. Oh, please turn on the volume on your radio set.
Lady Mo.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Joe from Mᴏᴜ.
Quickly.
I supported the police before, but now I'm changing my mind because this way they might even integrate all these Boko Haram, all these abductors into the, that is from the north because of their body language, into the state police they want to recruit. They might do that. People that can working for integration and for radicalization, their body language, they don't want insurgency to stop. So that is just my fear, and we may end up having much more problems on our hands. Good morning.
Thank you. Beautiful morning to you. Quickly, WhatsApp, this says, morning, state policing is a necessity for now, but the advantages is enormous as regards security to the citizens. Also, by employing the indigene who knows the terrain of their environment, and the governors should stop unnecessary projects to allow financing the process. Alhaji Subarake, thank you. This says, hello, Meland FM, as laudable. Okay, before I take that, because I linked to one. Good morning, Lady Mo. Bolaji from Ijoko. We all know why governor are porting into one party since 2023. It's a plan to hurriedly bring. Okay, you can't substantiate that. Hello, Meland FM. As laudable the establishment of police would have been, it's unfortunate that in our country we take 3 steps forward and 99 steps backward. There is no doubt that the money given to state governors has tripled, but there are some questions begging for answers. Amongst are we going to have federal and state police in the state? 2, since the governor does not have veto power to control the police in the state, is there any different from what we have now? And thirdly, are the state police going to be recruited amongst only from the indigene, or is going to be the same way as we have now? Will the state governors be allowed to purchase their own ammunition, or it to be supplied by federal? In a situation where the police commit an offense, which panel of judges will be faced? Is it that of the federal or state? Let me stop here because of time. God bless Nigeria. From Ijagam community. I'm sure that in our subsequent discussions, we'll bring in all of these things on board and discussing the areas that you've highlighted. But thank you. This says, good morning, Mommy Gio, and your guest. Good morning, Milan FM. Christopher F. Young by name. This state police ideas is never a bad idea, but I'm afraid of this very present Nigeria politicians and governments who will fund it, who collect contracts for uniform, and who design the uniforms, which types of guns they going to use, and what is the source of these guns, uniforms, etc. Why in hurry now with these politicians and government officials not going to abuse the process? God bless Nigeria. God bless you too. Thank you very much. On that note, I want to say a big thank you for your contribution. Thank you for the comments, your calls. Really appreciate at every point in time. All right, at 9:30, you joined a boss lady and also side forward for the Yoruba version, and an extensive one at that, because we have just limited time for that this morning. But you'll get to hear more of the analysis this morning at 9:30 a.m. And lastly, okay, let me just take this before I go. Good morning, Lady Mo. I so much like the way you anchor. Okay, please don't use it's a turn down your radio. Oh, okay. Yoruba as a Yoruba brought up. If your radio volume is loud, I will have to turn it down now. Okay. Oh, okay. You mean, all right, don't worry. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Really appreciate. I have a boss lady. You're welcome.
Àpòjù wọn mo sì fẹ́ bèrè pé ta ni tó sí lórí rédíò kí n sáré lọ bá àjà torí kò tí ì gbàṣẹ eléyìí tí ń jẹ́ kẹ́mọ́ gígùn bí àṣà eléèbó yìí.
It was when I said that the person should call back when they are ready to turn down the volume of your radio. So the person now said that is rude. Am I rude?
Rárá o, rude bo. Rude bí ti bo.
Yes, now we are not ready.
Eti máa ń gbéjì ni. Eti ìgbéjì kẹ́tì mi wá máa hó yaya ń bí. Àwa gan kan tẹ̀ ń sọ gan àwọn ará ilé mi gan ò ní gbọ́.
Yeah, they will not listen. Thank you for backing me. But if you are offended, we are sorry. All right, we'll go now. Thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. Just keep it locked to Mainland 98.3 FM. Good morning.